When you're shopping for a home, choosing the right neighborhood that works for you is just as important as buying the right home. I'm Clay Robison, your mortgage sensei, and today let's talk about what to look for in the right neighborhood and where to find the right information. Number one, you want to be safe. So you want to check the crime reports and you want to see if the crime rate is rising or declining. You want to also go out and check your local police department and talk with them on what's going on in the area. There's a great resource out there that you can go ahead, check out crimereports.com, and those will give you all the crime statistics in whatever area you're looking for. Another big one is lifestyle. Are you an urban lifestyle individual? Do you want to be downtown? Do you like where the action is, the hustle and the bustle and things going on? Or would you like to be in the suburbs? Would you like to be around your neighbors, but you just don't want that congestion and you want a little bit more space? Or do you really want to be in a rural area and have acreage? Those are all very important aspects of when you're looking for a property and what fits your particular needs. You're also going to think about your commute. You know, if you're living in the rural area and you're commuting downtown, how is that going to work for you? Okay. And if you're okay with the commute, terrific. We have a lot of clients that are in the suburban areas and that do commute downtown. And then we have a lot of clients that live downtown and work downtown and just love that space. But we've seen a lot of people move out of the downtown areas since the COVID and they want more space and they're moving to suburban areas. And they're actually moving to rural areas, and they're moving really across the country, as we've been seeing. We've seen a mass migration really from California also to other states because people want more space and they can work remotely. That's important. You have to look at the amenities too. If you're downtown, you're going to be having a lot of amenities with restaurants and stores and things like that that bring vibrance to that community. Or you may want to be in a suburban area where you've got more malls, you've got more established restaurants, chains, things like that you can go ahead and attend. Also, if you're in the rural area, you got to think about that. Well, hey, if I'm going to go and I need some amenities and I need restaurants and I need stores, you're going to have to go check your Google Maps and then go in and see how long it takes for you to get to those stores, and are you okay with that commute on a daily basis? The big one you're going to have to think about too is future development, whether you're in the downtown areas or you're in the suburban areas or you're in the rural areas. You're going to have to think about future development because with the lack of housing and the inventory shortages we're having in homes today across the nation, municipalities are building wherever they can. So that's downtown. They're building high rises. They're building a lot more planned unit communities in the suburban areas. And in the rural areas, you really got to consider this. If you're on some nice acreage and a builder comes in and he's putting in 1,000 homes, how are you going to feel about that? Is that going to impede your lifestyle? So you got to think about that. Also, you have to think about your job. Your job may be secure now, and you may have a short commute or a long commute, or you may be looking that, hey, I may be doing some remote work. And we've seen this a lot. We've seen a lot of people move from really downtown to the suburban areas and the rural areas because they have the ability to work remotely and they are establishing offices in their homes and things like that. So that's also a consideration. The big one is also affordability and taxation. You're going to have to look at, hey, what is it going to be for me to own downtown and in this, condo I have, and what is the taxation going to be on it? Remember, taxation on your real estate property tax is based mainly on square footage, okay? So the tax base there could be a little bit different from a rural area where it's a little bit larger, but you have more space. So take that into consideration on all the expenses you're going to have when it comes to your affordability. And the big one for parents, at least, and most people for resale is schools. There's a great site out there called greatschools.org. Check that out, and it'll really rate the schools. And you really want to find out Do you have a good school district? And that's important. And you're going to find out that I would go and actually interview the principals of whether it's the high school or the middle school or the elementary school. You're going to want to go ahead and interview the principals and see if you have a good feeling with that. We did that actually for our daughter when she was going to high school. We interviewed a couple of principals from some great local schools. And it was on that interview she decided where to go. And we're in a suburban area. And she had the choice of 2 high schools and then chose one that she was more comfortable with. So hope that gives you some great information there. I'm Clay Robison, your mortgage sensei. I serve and support homebuyers in 49 states. If you'd like some more information or clarity on this topic, book a call with me below.